Right now, I just dropped off Mohammed from Palm Springs / Indio area to Huntington Beach. In total, Uber driver app paid me $92 and the customer paid $146 for this trip. Actually, he gave me a $20 tip, so he ended up paying around $166 with the cash tip. I basically ended up making $112. Right now, I'm going to go over the analysis and the details and kind of go over how much Uber's commercial auto insurance took, how much Uber took in service fee, as well as I'm going to go over the details, how long the drive was, how many miles, and was it profitable for me as an Uber driver, yes or no. And then now that I'm in Huntington Beach, I'm going to make my next move. I'm going to figure out, should I go to John Wayne Airport? Should I go to Long Beach? Should I turn on deliveries? That's basically what this video is about. Let's get started.
Yes!
Alrighty, just dropped off the passenger. It's 11:28 in the morning, and good news. He gave me a $20 cash tip, so you can add another 20. We've made $118. If you look here, we had a great conversation with the first customer, and he even gave me a tip. So I'm going to quickly say thank you to him. And they were great conversations. So the first ride was good because it allowed me to get the second ride, and now I've already made my minimum for the day, which is 150. Now I just got to figure out a way to go home. So let me show you where we are. There you go. Indio is where I picked him up. Right here in Huntington Beach is where I'm at. And the route we took is pretty simple. 10, then we took 60, then we took 91, and somewhere I got here. So that was a long drive. I think the drive took close to 2.5 hours. Let's double check. Okay, yeah, 2 hours and 21 minutes. It took me 20 minutes to pick him up. So the $20 tip basically made it. So I made 102, 112. So that makes this a good ride. I think it was worth it. So distance is good. With the tip, I ended up making $112, right? So that is good. 2 hours, or let's just say 2.5 hours. In 2.5 hours to make $112 is good and a great conversation. So I'm gonna say this was a good cherry pick, especially that I got the tip. Without the tip, it was controversial, but I took a risk. Now let's take a look at this. The customer paid $146, $30 in auto insurance. On a long ride like this, it makes sense for the auto insurance to go up. Sometimes I take passengers less than 20-30 minutes and auto insurance is $39. And then let's see over here, Uber made 23. See, this is fair. 23 plus 30 is what? $53. The driver got 92 plus, or with the tip 118. That's, drivers can live with that. Okay, now we are back here, and I'm not gonna turn the app on because I gotta get gas and I gotta take a little bit of a break, but I do want to see if there's a window of opportunity at John Wayne Airport. Oh, there you go. Uber Pet is taking me to Newport. It's 20 minutes for around 7 miles. That's not bad, but I'm gonna wait. I want to look at this. Oh, there you go. 12 o'clock. I get to SNA. I can probably get a ride going home, so I gotta get there fast. Now it's giving me this thing again. No, my friend, I already said no once. No means no. Although it's going, it's better for me right now to, oh, now it's going crazy. It's better for me to go right here and cherry pick. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's my next move. Go here, cherry pick, get there as fast as we can. How far away is it? So there you go. I will relocate 20 minutes, 9 miles in order to make a little bit more money and then take a break at John Wayne Airport. And then I'm going to get gas on the way. Now the game plan. Basically, I'm on my way to John Wayne Airport. I did a long drive, so I have to put gas in my car. And remember to use Google Maps, my friends. It's way easier than using Uber and Uber's navigation to find gas station and stuff. And just the timing and the driving, everything on Google Maps is way better. That's just a little side tip. And our plan is simple. Try to get $20 to $30 on the next passenger ride. I'm thinking about relocating towards John Wayne Airport from Huntington Beach. I think it's like 10-15 minutes away, maybe 10 miles away. It's worth it because there's a slew of flights that are going to be coming in.
Now, right when I get to John Wayne Airport, I normally take, or any airport, I normally take a screenshot right away. That way I know what time I got there and what the airport queue looks like. So by the time my time or my turn comes up, I'm aware, like, okay, I got here 30 minutes ago and there were these many cars ahead of me. Oh, shoot, I've been here for an hour. Otherwise, I forget. You can obviously take a notepad and write it down too if you want. For me, it's just easier to take a screenshot on my phone. Then I end up waiting. I just work on my habits because I haven't walked. And I was like, you know what? Let's do my walking and stretching. So my video is going to go vertical for a little bit. And that's basically when I end up getting my passenger. Now, I must have passed on at least 10 or 15 opportunities, which I show you $3 here, $9 delivery here, $8 here, $7 here. And I keep telling you why I passed on those until I took the passenger that I was going to take. Because for me, the location where I drop them off is important because that's going to decide where my next ride is going to be. And ultimately, I ended up taking someone on a business comfort ride to Corona Del Mar for an amount close to, $20 is what I want. I didn't exactly hit it, but go ahead and watch the rest. And that's basically where we're at.
All right, it's popping deliveries. I'm gonna turn it off because I'm in no mood to do a delivery. I know I'm going to John Wayne, so we're gonna turn that off. And I'm also gonna check and make sure UberX is off right now. I don't want to take any UberX right now. Yep, it is off. Thank you. So now I'm gonna force the app to give me Comfort or Uber XL, or it's gonna be a break for next 30 minutes, getting gas, going to the airport and waiting there. And then I can probably, take a little bit of a break. I've been driving all morning. I haven't taken my morning break yet. And I always use Google Maps to find gas stations or whatever I need to do. Okay, now I've gotten gas. While I'm going to the airport, I'm going to turn on UberX and Share just to see what pops up and deliveries. And I've got 16 minutes, and if Uber gives me something around 20-30 bucks going towards my house, I'll take it. If it's something more than that, I'll consider it. This is the first one that popped up. When I turn on UberX, I'm going to say no thank you. There's a delivery that popped up. Smoothie Cafe to Huntington Beach. Nope. Airport is way better opportunity. So no thank you. Okay, here's $11. It's getting better. But it's going towards the airport in Tustin. But it's not worth it because I want to end up at the airport. And $11 is not $15 to $20 what I'm looking for, so no. Remember, these decisions you have to make sometimes when you're driving. So you have to be super careful. Now it's 11:45 in the morning and I'm about 10 minutes away from John Wayne Airport. Here's another one. We're just gonna say no. It's too low. It's not even worth looking at. But the reason why I'm showing you all of this is it's important to know because you want to be in an area where all these rides are popping up, like another one, right? That means there's not enough drivers, so this is good news. And by the time we get to the airport, you can definitely cherry pick. But right now, let's say if it was slow and there was no rides that are popping up, and by the time we get to the airport, it's filled and there's nowhere to park, then it means it's a slow day. And you might not want to be cherry picking. You might want to take that $11, $12 ride. There's another one, $8.65. I'm not going to look at it. We're about 5-6 minutes away, 5 miles away from the airport. Here's another one. Let's go to Newport Beach. No, thank you. Here's another one. Just not enough money. Keep saying no. Okay, now I'm on the freeway and I'm in the queue, which is cool. So I'm gonna take a screenshot, note it down, what time I got in the queue, and my guess says it should not take more than 45 minutes to get a passenger out of the airport. And the other thing to note is it did fill up the queue. Okay, it is 11:57 in the morning. I just got to the parking lot where I can sit here and wait. And there are a lot of drivers there, but the queue is moving down, which is nice. Okay, we're over here waiting. The queue's moving pretty fast, which is nice. And the time is about 11:59 in the morning. Okay, I gotta do my morning meditation, which I'll go do right now. And I gotta do my stretching and walking. I'm gonna go do that right now. And the video is gonna turn vertical. Okay, right now the time is 12:17. Here you go. First one popped up. It's taking me back to Huntington Beach. I just came from there. It's gonna take 30 minutes to make $12. Not even 12. That's not good. So the comfort ride is way better than that. I'm not gonna take it. Okay, the next one, business comfort, Newport Beach. There's a possible tip here. I'm gonna take it. And then from Newport, I'm gonna see what happens, but I'd rather be by the beach. And now my walk has to end. Oh, perfect. So I did around 0.75 miles or 0.7. Now I gotta get to my car, and basically that's $15 from the airport going towards Newport. From Newport, I should be able to get another passenger and figure out what to do. Okay, now it's time to analyze this last ride and the passenger I dropped off and see if it was worth it, and then figure out how much Uber took so drivers understand what we're making. And I just want to record it for myself, you know, how hard it is driving Uber, and when people appreciate you. And later on in life, when I'm older, I want to be able to look back and say, you know what, oh my God, I can't believe Uber used to do this to us. And then we'll figure out what the game plan is. Alrighty, let's analyze this bad boy. I am down here in Newport Beach, and I grabbed the customer from here. The route was pretty simple, something like this. And money-wise, let's take a look. I'm gonna say 7 miles is good. $14 is good because we did double. That's $2 per mile. It's under 20 minutes. We're gonna say good. It actually took me 10 minutes to pick him up. So basically we made $15 in 30 minutes. That's all good. Meets the bare minimum. If we get a tip, this will be very good. If we don't, it is okay because we can't control that. Customer paid, as you can see, almost $30, $28.92. Commercial insurance, wow, it's $6. I wonder why. That's the lowest I've seen it in a long time. Not sure why. And here's another $8 for Uber. This is very rare. I've actually seen Uber service fee be higher than commercial auto insurance. Okay, now what's my game plan? Let's check the airport again. There's not too many people waiting. It's 1 o'clock. There's 9 flights coming in, so I can technically go back to the airport and wait there for another cherry pick, but it'll take a little bit longer. It is showing 4 stars. That means the airport still has potential, but that's one option. If I zoom out, where's Ortega Highway? Okay, to go home, I can technically go home this way and go to Lake Elsinore from here, Ortega Highway, and then wait here for another ride. But this is going to be a lot of dead miles. If I go home this way and use destination mode, it's going to be nothing but traffic right now because it's 1 o'clock. So I'm not really sure what to do. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure all my settings are on. Yes, they are. And now, let me think for a second. Okay, the closest location to me is right here and right here that I could possibly make money. Because if I go this way, I beat the traffic, but there's a lot of dead miles driving. So I think I'm going to wait 15 minutes. And if by 1:15 I don't get anything... Ooh, which way are you taking me? I was going to the airport? Okay, I'll take it for $6. just so I get paid, and it'll put me at the airport, and I'll take a break from there. Honestly, this $6 ride is only so I can get back to the airport and I get paid. Otherwise, I was gonna drive with dead miles, right? Because I think at 1 o'clock out in Newport, the chances of cherry picking are very low.
Thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. I appreciate it. Please remember, this is the second passenger, right? I've got 8 more videos coming in this series. It will be a total of 10 videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe and help an old Uber driver out. And maybe even click on the ad, because, you know, the more money I can make on YouTube, the less Uber driving I have to do, which means more videos I can create for you guys so you can learn faster and we can stop this slavery and plantation mentality from these tech companies.